And we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Just wait for the chat to appear. The chat has appeared. Thank you very much for everybody for joining in. This is the second of the live streams tonight. We've just been playing The Crew for the last couple of hours, or 90 minutes or so. And now we're going to be playing Chicago Express. I'm going to be joined again by Dan, Joe and Tristan from the Detective Society. None of us have played Chicago Express before. So we're joined by a friend of mine, Graham, who's a good friend of mine and a patron supporter, who's offered to teach us how to play the game tonight. Chicago Express is a cube rails game. It's from Queen Games. I believe it's a re-implementation of Wabash Cannonball, and it's generally regarded as one of the better cube rail games. Not quite sure why, but it's been strongly recommended to me. So I'm just going to pop over to Discord, undeafen the channel, say hello to everybody. Graham, you're here?
Hello.
Excellent. So how many times have you played this then?
Maybe a dozen.
Oh,
Not
wow,
an enormous
okay.
amount, but enough.
There's very few games in my collection that I've played a dozen times. There's probably a dozen games that I've played a dozen times. The rest of them is the usual 2 or 3 and then say you'll get back to it at some point in future and never do. So,
I've had it quite a while, so
right.
When I first had it, I probably didn't have so many games.
So when did this game come out then?
Oh, that's a good question.
It's not recent, is it?
No, I want to say 2008-ish.
Okay, well let's look it up. Board Game Geek, Chicago Express. You say 2008. The survey says
I guess so.
2007.
Hey, I'm happy with that.
Close. There you go. So this is a game from 2007. Yeah, alternative name, Wabash Cannonball. And yeah, Graham is going to be teaching us how to play. Joined again by Dan, Joe and Tristan. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
And I'm hoping we've sorted out the echo problem by Joe going to a different room. Is that right?
Yeah, we've banished him into the bedroom.
I still sound like a Cylon.
Dan, you're on mute, so
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm pretty sure he's a robot.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Except Dan's echoing quite badly. Oh dear.
I know. Again.
We should have sent Dan to the bedroom.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not my fault. Yeah.
You always be in different places, so one in the bedroom, one in the garden.
Yeah, one in the garden. Definitely. Definitely. Right. Okay. So without further ado, let's hand over to Graham.
All right. So in this game, you're not allowed to communicate, and you're trying to win tricks.
Right. My green
hang on.
train is
No.
the
That
most
was
valuable.
this one, wasn't it? Okay, so this is about the westward expansion of the railroads towards Chicago, hence Chicago Express. And we are going to be investing in the different railroad companies. And when the game ends, the player with the most money in hand at that time is the winner of the game. Okay, so you're just trying to make money. So you'll be investing in the railroads and then using those railroads to increase the value of the railroads. When they pay out dividends, that money will go to you, which you will then be able to invest in turn in more shares in the railroads and so on. Obviously, invest all your money, you'll end the game with a load of shares but no money and lose the game.
So your shares are not worth anything at the end of the
Your
game.
shares are not worth anything at the end of the game. It is just the money in hand.
Okay. Now, just before you jump into the rest of the rules, we are playing this over Tabletop Simulator, which is one of the tools that we've got available to us for playing games remotely. And this is a scripted mod. So thank you very much to the person who created this mod, because there are some of the things in here that are scripted. So we will press certain buttons and they will do things for us automatically. Let's hope they work. Right.
I tested them earlier. They seem to work.
Good.
The scripting on here is just about handling the money.
Right.
So if you look at where everyone's player thing is, you've got $24.
Yeah.
And whenever you want to spend money, just put how much you want to spend into the little calculator, and then click spend money, and your money will go down.
Okay.
And then if you put a number in take money and click it, you take the money, and you'll actually notice it gets logged into the chat. So we can we can always see when everyone's cheating, basically.
Right. Okay.
So that's that, and it'll also handle dividends for us, but I'll explain that in a moment.
Okay.
Okay. So game itself is quite simple. We're going to go round and round the table, taking actions until basically the end of the game is triggered, which has numerous triggers. I'll go through the triggers in a moment. But basically, on your turn, you're going to pick one of these 3 actions, which are along the left of the board here.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
When you pick one of these actions, what you'll do is you'll move the little marker onto the next space on that action, and then optionally do the action. All the actions are optional, so sometimes you might pick one of these and actually do nothing as your entire turn. There are reasons you might want to do that. It'll sort of make sense later. So pick one of these, move the dial on, take the action associated with that space, and then it's the next person's turn. So this goes round and round, taking actions until 2 of these markers are in the red. When a marker's in the red, no one can take that action anymore.
Okay.
As soon as 2 of the markers are in the red, we're going to have a dividend phase. All of the shares are going to pay out to the owners of the shares, and then the markers will reset back down to the green.
All the markers?
All the markers.
Right.
Even the one that didn't get to the end, yes. They all reset back to the green. So that's the basic flow of the game. Okay. One thing we're going to do before the start of the game is we're going to hold some auctions to actually decide who starts with some of the shares. So 4 of the shares, 1 for each of these 4 railroad companies on the left here, so on the right, are going to get auctioned off. So since this is a 5-player game, someone will not have a share in a railroad at the start of the game.
Okay. And I noticed that there is a different number of shares for each company.
Yes, there's a different number of shares for each railroad company. So 3, 4, 2, 5.
Yeah.
There's actually a 5th railroad company which isn't in play yet. Here in the middle of the board. Okay, that will come into the game later. I'll come back to that. The other thing to note about the railroad companies is down here. This is the current value of that railroad company.
Right.
Okay, so green has a value of 8 at the moment. What that means is when we come to the bit of the game where the companies pay out, green is going to pay out 8 divided evenly amongst all the shares in that company.
Okay.
Okay, so if 2 of the shares are out, they'll get 4 each.
4 each. Yep.
And it's all rounded up. So if 3 of the shares are out,
Yeah. Wonky
they'll get 3 out. Yep.
Yeah.
Wonky train math. Okay. So, like I say, the first thing we'll do is auction one of each of the shares and then get into the game. And that's actually also what this first action option here is on the board. This is auction. So essentially 4 of those actions will be done at the start of the game, and then any more shares that want to be auctioned happen through this action. So when you take the auction action, you pick one of the shares to auction, and it goes around the table. The person who puts it up for auction doesn't have to bid on it. Although I can't remember what happens if no one wins it. I'll have to check the rules. Well, I've played it quite a bit. It has been a while since I've played.
Rules here. Yep.
Yep.
Does it keep going round and round the table, or does it just go round once?
It goes round and round the table. But once you've passed, you can't join back in.
Okay.
Okay. The minimum bid is the current dividend value, including that share. So what that means, at the start of the game, when we auction this yellow share and it has a dividend value of 5, the minimum bid is 5 for that share.
Okay.
Okay. If someone then won that, and the first action someone did in the game was to auction the another yellow share, the minimum bid would be 3, because there are now 2 yellow shares. Your dividend value is 3. Therefore, that's the minimum bid.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So that's auctioning.
There seems to be more yellow shares now than there were. I think they didn't stack properly. Yeah, there was 6, but when you move your mouse over it, it looked like there was only 2.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
there should be
there's
6.
there's actually 6 there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's only Wabash that has 2, which is the black
Right.
one in the middle.
Yeah, they're not stacking.
3 red, 4
Oh.
blue, 6 yellow, 5 green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the yellow ones are not stacking properly. But there we go.
We'll work it
Okay.
out. So that's one of your action options, and that's actually the more common option for when someone spends their turn taking action and not doing anything, because
Right.
you're limited to the number of actions that can be taken. You might decide it's really in your interest to make sure no more shares get auctioned this round. So you take that. So that's that top action. That's auctioning a share. We'll do the bottom one now. This is expanding a railroad. So this is how these railroads spread across the board. So you see there's one train from each railroad.
Mm-hmm.
You can only expand a railroad you have a share in. And you'll place up to 3 trains from the bag of trains onto the board, spreading out from what's already on the board. That is upside down. Right, there we go. So spread out across the board like that. You can branch. That's fine.
Yep.
Go off wherever you like. The mountains and forests can only have one piece in them.
Right.
So we will start getting in each other's way. The plains and the cities and these things here are called industrial zones.
Yep.
They can have multiple players in.
Okay.
Okay. The cost is the number in red on the space that you build in.
Cost in terms of money.
Cost in terms of money, and that's paid out of that company's treasury.
Right. So when you buy a share,
So when you buy a share,
the money goes in.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
If someone is already on the space that you build in, then you'll pay double for building in there, and then triple for the third one when they turn up.
Right.
So that's what the red number on these spaces is. That's the cost to build.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where there's a black number in in the little train, like there is just here, this one, that is what you increase the value of that railroad by. So as you spread across the board, we'll increase the value of that railroad.
Right. Okay.
That goes from 7 to 8. Back. There we go. So that's that.
And then there's the little house symbol with pluses or dollars.
Yes. So actually probably makes most sense for me now to just explain the other action and how it interacts with that, because the third action is to develop a space.
Right.
Okay. So all of the spaces that have little houses on can be developed.
Yep.
As long as there's a railroad in there.
Okay.
And what you do is you take one of these little houses on here and place it in there like so.
Where were those little houses?
There's a bag of them.
Oh, there's a bag of them here. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, just here. Okay.
Yep.
So that, and in there it says house +1, so that'll increase the value of the red railroad by 1.
By 1.
And indeed, if the green had been in there as well, they would also increase by 1. If green later builds into the space, then they will also benefit from that +1.
Right, gotcha.
Okay.
So is the number in red what you used to build it, but the number in black is what it's worth?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So it's not like that red route you've got there isn't worth -5 +1 -4. It's worth 1.
It's worth 1. Yes.
Okay.
So I've spent. Well, actually, because of this house, it's now worth 2. So
Oh,
I've spent 5 money out of the red treasury to build
Yeah.
that lot, but
Yeah.
the value of the red railroad has gone up by 2, which
Okay.
means the red will pay out 9 every time they pay dividends rather than 7.
Okay. got it.
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Then there's a couple of weird things with the development. The forests have a little dollar symbol
Yeah.
on them. And that gives the company some money. How much is it? It's $2. So
Okay.
whenever that space is developed, that's not helpful. It has to be a space with a train in it. But when I develop that space, the red railroad will get $2. So it's a way of getting some money in a hurry.
And there can only ever be one railroad in a forest or a mountain.
There can only ever be one railroad in a forest or a mountain. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Okay. The cities develop. I've already. Yeah. That's pretty much what I've explained with the cities. Now Pittsburgh and Wheeling, which are here and
Yeah.
here, they can be developed multiple times. If you actually scroll down to the bottom of the board, there's this thing here. So whenever you develop that, you just move the little marker up 1 space.
Right.
Okay. You cannot develop Detroit. I'll explain how that works in a moment.
So when you develop Pittsburgh, does it go from 4 to 6?
It does.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Again, there needs to be a locomotive in there, I think. Might be wrong about that, actually. Where are we? 1 locomotive. Yes, industrial city. It must be a locomotive in there. So we need to have got into the space before we can start developing it. They're the 3 actions. You can expand a railroad by spending the money in the railroad's treasury.
Yeah.
You can auction a share, which is how money gets into the railroad's treasuries, or you can develop a space to make it more valuable or earn a little bit of cash.
Yeah.
Okay. So this will go round and round until 2 of these are in the red, and then we'll have a dividend phase. So that's when all of these these payouts happen. So where whatever the values of the railroads are at that time, they will pay out, and all we actually have to do is click the payout button, and it will do it all automatically for us because it tracks where the shares are. So when you get a share and you put it in your hand, I'll show you. I'll just undo it. So I've got a red share in my hand, and the red railroad company is worth 7. So if I click dividend,
You get 7. Nice.
I get paid 7 from the bank.
That's really clever.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, so if I move that cube to there, does it know that? Oh yeah, that's nice scripting. We like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah. So it knows where the cubes are, and it knows where all of the shares are.
Right.
I'll sort my money out in just a second. Right. So that's that. We reset the dials. They all go back down, and then Detroit automatically develops by 1 space.
Okay. So every time there's a dividend, Detroit develops.
Every time there's a dividend, Detroit develops, and that's going to be one of the endgame triggers.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. There's one other weird thing, sort of exceptions to all of this, which is the Chicago phase, and it happens only when a railroad company expands into Chicago on the far left of the board. Okay. And you can see there's a nice big +7 on there.
+7.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So when someone builds into Chicago, the company that builds into Chicago immediately has an extra dividend paid just for that company. And that's after that +7's been applied.
Okay, nice. Yep.
Wow.
And the first time someone does that, that's when the Wabash Railroad comes into play.
Right.
And we will it'll turn up
in Fort Wayne.
I assume so. Fort Wayne. Yes, Fort Wayne. Yep. Double checking that. And we'll immediately auction one of the shares as well.
Okay.
Okay. So once we've expanded enough west, this will turn up and start heading back the other way, probably.
Yeah.
Or into Chicago.
Okay.
Okay.
And we need to be aware as well that there is a limited number of trains of each colour.
Yes.
You move your mouse over it, it tells you how many are in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is important because there are 4 different end game triggers, and as soon as we hit one of these end game triggers, the game will end at the next dividend phase.
Right.
Okay. One of them is that Detroit's track reaches the 8.
Yeah.
So if it reaches the 8, that's obviously the 7th dividend that's been paid. So when the 8th dividend gets paid, that will be the end of the game. But the other triggers are if 3 or more companies have run out of locomotives, 3 or more companies have run out of shares, or if there are 3 or fewer houses in the bag of houses.
Okay.
That's it. That's the whole rules.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right.
It's interesting because I've not played this game, but all Cube Rail games have a lot of things in common. So a lot of what you were saying is like, oh yeah, that's just like Mini Express, or oh yeah, that's just like, you know, Ride the Rails or Irish Gauge or something like that. So
Yeah.
All the games are different and unique, but they all share a very common thing. And the reason they're called Cube Rail games, am I right in thinking that in the actual physical board game, these are not wooden trains, that they are cubes?
Well, in the nice Queen Games edition of this, they are actually little trains.
They are trains, but
Yes,
in a lot
they
of
are
them,
little
they are
trains.
just cubes. Yeah.
But in the original Winsome editions of these games, it's just a big bag of cubes, I believe. And in fact, that's not enough. I've seen a few of the mods are just cubes as well.
Right.
Let's
Okay.
put all this back
So
together.
we're going to auction off a red one, followed by a blue one, then a yellow one, then a green one.
We are, and whoever wins which one is it? I can't remember. One of them also determines the first player. The red one. Whoever wins the red one will also be the first player once we finish the auction.
Just one share of each we're auctioning off.
We're just auctioning off one share of each.
Okay.
So whoever doesn't get a share, their first action will probably be to issue a share.
Why would we want one railway over another?
Well,
blue's the best colour, so
there's
Is
no
it
easy
really
answer
about
to
your
that.
own strategy and what you're going to try and do.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no
Okay.
Obviously, there's different opportunities available on the board. I don't know the game well enough to be able to say what the common strategies are with the different colours.
Sure.
Because, like I say, I've played it. I have played it a dozen times, but probably not for at least 5 years.
Oh, right, okay.
Which is why I had to quickly refresh myself with the rules.
Well, thank you for doing that.
That's all right. Now, what I do remember is one thing to watch out for is that obviously everyone's trying to get to Chicago.
Yeah.
But there are only so many trains, and it's a long way. And if you go too far, of course, you won't have enough trains to get to Chicago.
Yeah, Brian is saying choose your starting company or the one that you want to bid for based on, it's the number of trains and the proximity to certain places. But again, we don't know the game, so it's going to be semi-random.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a sequence to how we do this? Where are we? Well, the banker is the starting bidder. I think we got a banker.
Here we go. I got a.
You got a thing, have you? Oh yes. Green.
Green. So Dan.
Green is first player.
Okay.
Okay. So what we do is we take one of these red shares and we put it somewhere. There we go. And we are auctioning the red share. So either bid for the red share by saying how much you want to bid, or pass.
And it's got to be at least 7.
It does have to be at least 7 if you're bidding, yes. And then we'll go clockwise around the table, which means I'm last. Yep.
I'll pass.
Okay.
I will bid 7.
I will unmute my microphone, and then I will bid 8.
It's pretty high. No, I'm going to pass.
I'll bid 9.
Ooh.
So that's just Paul and
Yeah, I'm going to say 10. Matt says $200 in the chat. Yeah, we've only got $24, Matt.
I'll bid my house. No, I'm going to pass.
It's just me and you, Graham, isn't it?
Yes, it is. What's the dividend value? It's 7. What did you bid?
10.
Yeah, I'll bid 11.
Okay, I'll pass on 11
Right, so I type 11 into there. Oops.
and click spend money.
And click spend money.
Yeah.
Then we type 11 into here and put take money. I put the share into my hand. And I start the next auction, which is for a blue one. And I will bid 6.
yeah, I'll bid 7.
So the turn order is actually from left to right, isn't it? Sorry,
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
right to left.
Right to left. Right to
Oh,
left,
Oh,
yeah.
right to-
Clockwise.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, clockwise. So what did you bid, Dan?
7. So it's Paul
Yeah.
next.
I'm going to bid... This is blue, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll bid 9.
I'll bid 10.
Oh. Pass.
Have you already passed, Graham?
Oh, sorry, is it me? I pass.
Yeah, I'll pass. Paul.
I'll pass as well. There was a question in the chat. One player can win more than one auction, can't they, at the start?
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
It is unlikely with 5 players.
Yeah, but I mean, you two have both got the
Yeah.
first one for 10.
Did Joe pass?
Yeah, you've got it, Tristan.
How much did you get it for?
Excellent question. Can anyone remember
10,
what I
think
bid?
It was.
So
I think it was 10.
Paul
bid
bid
10.
10.
I bid.
Oh.
I'm glad.
Oh.
Maybe we should put our bids in the little box.
I'm glad someone's paying attention. So I like to spend money.
Yep.
Oh.
And that was the blue, wasn't it? So we'll put that up to 10. Oops. And take money. So they have 10 money to spend.
Okay.
I take this
And then you have to
delicious
put
shit
that into your hand?
Into your hand,
there?
yes.
Right,
Great.
okay.
Yellow.
Yep.
So it's yellow next.
Yellow next.
I'll bid 6.
A 7 for me, yeah.
Pass.
I'll bid 8.
I'll bid 10.
I'll pass.
Fine, 11.
12.
Pass.
Yeah, all right, pass. Yeah.
Cool.
A lot of
So
money.
spend money. Take money. Green. Yeah, I'll bid. I'll bid. I'll bid 9.
Ho-ho.
Snowballing.
I'll bid. I'll bid 14.
Well, I think that means I'll pass.
Means everyone does, doesn't it, apart from me and Paul. I'll bid 15.
Okay. So it's yours for 15.
All right.
All right. So that's the start bit done.
And then Graham is the start player.
Yep, hang on. 15, was
Wait,
it?
1 sec. Yeah, 15.
Yeah.
So 15
Spending.
goes there, and you need to spend your 15.
You set this to 15
And then click spend, right?
and then click spend money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been DC'd.
Oh no.
An aggressive tactic.
Yeah. Join back in. I'll spend your money while you're not here.
An aggressive.
Take it down
Seems-
to 0.
A bit harsh, but I wonder why that's happened because I'm connected.
That's all right.
Oh, well.
Rejoin. So what do we do now then?
Right, so now we start the game.
Yeah.
So since I won the red share, I'm starting. And like I say, we're just going to take it in turns taking actions until a dividend happens. So I could auction another share. I can't develop. Well, technically, I'm allowed to take the develop action because you can always take an action and not do it. But that would be a weird, very weird way to start the game. So I won't do that.
Psych.
What I'll do is I'll expand the Red Railroad.
So I understand this correctly, how much are the rail? So if we wanted to buy shares in red currently,
It would be an auction again.
is it 7 though?
No, because the dividend, when you start an auction,
Yeah.
that red share would be considered as part of the railroad then. So there are now 2 red shares.
Right.
The dividend value of red is 7 divided by 2, which is
Okay.
4. The
Yeah.
minimum bid would be 4.
Okay. So what significance is the 11 that the red has got in its bank?
Right, that's the money they spend on stuff. So that's
Okay.
exactly what I'm doing now. I'm expanding the Red Railroad, and then
Okay.
remember it's the Red Railroad that's doing these things, not me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Got you.
so on Red's behalf, I'm spending 1, 2, 3, 4 of their money
Yeah.
building that section of railroad.
Okay.
So it was 4 because there's a -1, a -1, and a -2.
Yep,
But the value of the company goes up by 1.
it does. So
Yeah.
that goes up to 8.
Okay.
How many railroads can you build? 3.
3.
Okay.
So Graham, your audio is good. Dan, you're not echoing, but you
Right.
sound like you're in a big hall.
Okay. Is that any better?
Yes, that's better.
Okay, I've moved the microphone closer. Let's try
Right.
that.
I'm just going to very quickly disconnect my microphone and reconnect because I can't hear Joe. And as lovely as that is, I think
Yeah, where's Joe gone?
it might be sad. Well, I think Joe's had some possibly connection issues.
Right.
Yeah, he disconnected.
Hello.
Hello.
Right. So Joe's gone and gone back.
Hello.
He's
Okay,
back.
I can hear you now, Joe. Hi,
Right.
Joe.
Yeah,
Cool.
I don't I don't quite know what's happening, but yeah.
Are you able
Alright,
to get
you-
back into the game?
I was for a second and then it kicked me again.
Right.
You guys carry on and I'll hopefully be back in time for my turn. I'll keep trying.
Anyway, that was my go. So it's
My go. So I've got 12 to spend, or I could develop using one
Oh,
of
Graham,
them.
you didn't move the thing along.
yep. Sorry, you're quite right. I should have done that. Yep.
So I can only build tracks in a company that I own, right?
Loads of echo now from you, Dan.
Oh no. We're not having much luck here.
It's Tristan's picking up your audio, I think.
Am I picking up? I've moved quite a long way away from him in the hope that this wouldn't happen. But he's. I'll go even further. I'm basically on the opposite side of the room, and maybe I'll turn my sensitivity down as well. Hang on.
Worst case scenario, we'll all sit around the same computer.
Yeah.
And just mute everybody.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, there's no hidden information in this, so you can just do that. That wouldn't have worked with the crew.
No.
So yeah, just to check, I currently presumably control the yellow railroad.
You don't control it; you have a share in it.
So my question is, can I go ahead and build railways for companies that I don't have a share in?
No.
So you have to have a share in them. Do you have to have the most shares, or
This echo's really bad. I don't quite know what's happened. Yeah. Apologies for the audio issues. These weren't as bad earlier on, but something's gone wrong with them. I'm going to disconnect from the Discord and come back in myself.
How's that now?
Just in case it's that. Well, you sound fine.
Yeah. Okay.
At the moment.
Mine turned off. I think I've worked it. Have I fixed it? Can you hear me?
I can hear somebody talking, but only on Dan's microphone.
Yeah. Just I think turn yours off, and then if you want to send a message, I'll shout through the microphone.
All right. I think I've fixed it now, though. So do you want to try talking one more time, Dan?
Hello. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Hey.
Cool.
Right. Okay.
Got that. Okay. So I can only build trains in the company that I've got shares in.
Yes.
But I don't need to have majority shares.
No, anyone can.
Okay.
Which does mean sometimes what happens is you're on the cusp of reaching Chicago, and someone with a minority stake in the company just uses the last trains going off into a mountain.
Okay. Right. I'll probably or do the auction dial. So I'll move that round.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to put up to auction? I'll move the little arrow to remind everyone what we're doing. That's not part of the game, by the way. That's just something I've added.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's just useful in games like this to have something like that to show what's going on.
Make it
bigger. Red, please.
So you'd like to auction a red share? Okay. Yeah. So the minimum bid is 4.
Why 4?
Because there are 2 red shares, and the value of red is 8. So if there were a dividend phase now, it would pay out 4 per share, and the dividend value is the minimum bid. No one's winning this for 4. This is irrelevant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bid 7.
I'll bid 8.
I'll bid 9.
Who is that?
That was Tristan bidding 9.
Okay. Which means Joe can't bid because he's at 9.
Yeah, I'll skip it, I reckon.
Well, I'll bid 13.
I'll pass.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about it?
I'll bid 14.
Nice.
Okay,
so that's mine,
yours because no one can beat that. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So 14. Spend. Take a red share.
And they take 14 from the bank, which means they have 21 to spend.
Ka-ching. Okay, that was Dan's go.
That was my go.
So it's my go.
Yes.
Well, I think if I just expand red, that suits me and you, doesn't it?
I'm perfectly fine with this arrangement.
So let's go into the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's go into this here city here.
Mm-hmm.
and then let's go into the mountains again. So that costs the company 8.
It does.
But it increases in value by 3.
Yeah. So I've spent their 8.
And it's got up by 3.
Yeah.
And that was this action, and I move it to there. Done.
Yeah. So what we need to be careful of, Paul, is there is only 1 share left in red. What that means is there's only 1 more chance for money to go into the red bank.
Right.
Other than by developing forests, if they happen to be on forests. But that's only a tiny amount of money. Any substantial money has to come from that share. And currently, with 13, we're not reaching anywhere near Chicago.
That's fine.
Actually, we're not. Actually, the quickest route gets us quite close. We're only about 4 short. That's not okay.
Interesting.
So that's the danger with the red company. They haven't got many shares.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It does mean no one's no one's taking massive control of it.
So I am going to develop a blue company.
Okay, so we tick this dial around.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Blue has $10.
We are going to go to the lovely town of Martinsburg. I thought that said Martin Shrug, which is just an instruction. So 1, 2, 3. That costs 4. Am I right?
Yes.
And blue goes up in value by 1. I will move that. There you go.
Thank
Done.
you.
Okay. Nice and easy.
Right, 4. Spend
Yep.
money.
Yep. So they only have 6 money left.
Right.
So who was that? That was Tristan.
That was Tristan. So next,
Yeah.
Joe.
I'm going to develop green, I think. Why not? Do you have to develop it by 3?
No. Also,
Okay.
call it expanding because the other action's called developing.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Expanding.
Expand green. Yep.
Expanding.
I'll just sort these trains out. What a mess he's made. Look at this. Doing upside down as well.
How do you do the rotate? Oh, I see.
Q and E.
Yeah. Or the scroll bar when you're holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, I guess, why would I not develop 3, right?
Yeah.
So fine. I'll chuck another train over here. Oh.
That one's upside down.
How did you do that?
A few of them have come out the bag like that.
Yeah.
It's someone without a tidy mind has set up this mod. That would really bother me if I'd set this up.
Cost the company 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right.
And
so
green goes up
spend
in
money.
value by 1.
Yep.
There you go. Done.
Excellent.
Right. Back to you, Graham.
Back to me. So there's only 1 more expand. So I should probably take it expanding red, but is there more interesting things I could be doing? No, probably not at the moment. So let's. I think if Paul was after me in turn order, I might leave it for him to deal with. But since he's not, no, we'll use the last one of those up.
4,
minus
5,
4.
6, 7, 8.
Yes.
Okay, so red value goes up by 1, and Pittsburgh. No, Pittsburgh doesn't go up, does it?
No, we also gain the value of Pittsburgh. So Pittsburgh is worth 4, so we go up by 4.
Oh, right.
Oh. Of course.
Have you done that or not? No.
I have not.
Okay, so it goes up to 16.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. So you can always track this by just counting the
Yeah.
board. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
This
get
is-
Youngstown?
This is a lot more convenient, but yeah.
You only went up by 4, did you, Paul? Because you get one for this as well.
I think I already did the one for that.
Oh, right, okay.
So red started off on 7, I think it was. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 plus 4, 16. Yeah.
Yep.
So if you develop Pittsburgh now, that goes to there. Does that mean red goes up by another
Red
2?
would go up by 2, yes.
Right,
As
okay.
with anyone else who was in Pittsburgh.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Okay. Right. So no more expanding of network.
No more expanding for the moment, but remember, as soon as another dial
Yeah,
hits
yeah,
the
yeah.
red, we'll pay dividends. They'll all reset, and we continue from that point.
I'm going to do auction, and I
Yep.
want to auction off this yellow one.
Okay. So the minimum
Okay.
bid is 3.
The minimum bid is 5 divided by 2, rounded up, is 3.
I'll bid 9.
Ooh.
It's me next, isn't it? I'll bid 10.
Just remind me, Graham, does it cost anything to develop somewhere?
No.
Cool.
Are you
Which
going to bid,
case-
Tristan? All right.
I will bid 13.
Well, that rules me out.
That's yours, I think.
I think that's
Tristan.
mine, isn't it?
It is yours
Yeah.
for 13.
And money?
So yellow goes up by 13. 13
Nice.
goes into...
Loads of money in there.
So they're rolling in money, but haven't moved yet.
I'll go fast.
They'll be off like a rocket in a minute.
So, Paul?
Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, was that Dan who put the auction up?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I could put an auction up. That would trigger dividends. Let's do it. I'm going to say... yeah. Let's have a look. How do you see how many shares have been? Oh, you can just see here. Right. Okay. So let's do... Let's do blue. And I'll bid 12. No, hang on a minute. I keep thinking I'm green for some reason. Go on, I've done it now. I'll bid 10.
Well, so I'm pretty sure you set up the server, so I had first choice of colour.
I know. I picked blue, but I keep looking at green.
Well, I'll pass.
Yeah, and Joe passes.
No.
Do I want that? I should probably do something. How many shares are there? Okay, there's 4 in total. 12 would be that. It's a good question, isn't it? What's it worth? It's worth 7. Pay off. I'll bid 12.
I'll pass.
Yep, so it's yours for 12.
Yep.
12 goes into the blue company.
Ooh. 12, delete, right. Spend money.
That goes into your hand.
Thank you.
And now we have an auction. Not an auction, we have
dividend.
a dividend.
Yes.
Right.
So they all reset. we moved Detroit. Well, actually, technically, those are the things that happened last. But we also pay out dividends. So all we actually need to do is click on this. So I'll do them one at a time and just go through what's happening so everyone's following it. So red should, when we click it, pay out 8 each to me and Paul.
Yep.
Yep, that worked.
Ding. Yep.
Yep. Blue, there's 2 blue shares, so they should be getting 4 each.
4 each. Wonky maths.
Why has it got 6? What's happened?
Oh, I set that to 12.
Right click this button. Ah.
That shouldn't be set to 12, should it? That should be set to 7. That was my bad.
Ah. I didn't know it was doing that like that. I assumed it just took it from the board.
Yeah, no. So I don't think we should be... then again...
Just say right click. Okay, well, we can fix this.
Yeah, just you two spend 2 money.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So
Those
I've
people
paid
with blue
my...
shares,
Who's that? Tristan.
That's me. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
paid my
Yep.
2.
done.
Okay.
So yeah,
So-
yellow, it's set to 13 there, but actually it should be 5. Okay, so the scripting doesn't quite work.
The 13 was because that's what we paid into the company. It was left on
Yeah,
that.
it was. Yeah, okay.
You
Okay.
have to set
You do
that.
actually have to set it. It doesn't know where the cubes are. I thought that was wishful thinking.
But it knows where the shares are, is the cool bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so yeah, you want to click that button?
So how much is the yellow giving out? 2.
Yeah,
3
it's paid
each.
3 each,
3.
yep.
3 each, yeah.
And green
then
is
green-
paying 9, yep.
3, yeah, okay.
The
Just
whole
goes-
9 goes to Joe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Nice. Cool. So,
Okay, who did that? That was Paul, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was me.
Yep.
We probably need another one of these.
yeah, let's do that. Just
Nice. Right. So
I'm glad my big red arrow is appreciated.
I am going to expand, I think. And I will expand the yellow
This
fella.
action.
Nope.
are you gonna go to Richmond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course
That
he
one goes
is.
there.
1, 2, 3,
One goes there.
4. So yellow spends $4, and yellow goes up in value by 2. Here we go.
Funny. Great.
I'm also going to expand. Oh, am I? Yeah, why not? Oh, but it's only worth 9. It doesn't cost to build a house, does it?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I said you can only build 1 house on each space.
Do you have to take an action?
Sort of.
You have to move the black cube, but you don't have to do the action.
Right, okay.
All right. I am going to expand. Why not?
Move that on 1.
Going to put 1. Might be a bit rogue. Don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to do it because it seems fun.
You're
I'm going to expand
plowing through the
upwards.
forest. Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm going to go to
Yeah.
Syracuse because it looks lovely.
1, 2, 3, 4,
that-
5, 7.
Yep.
Company goes up in value by 1.
So I need to spend, right? Spend money here.
The company needs to spend 7.
Perfect. There you go.
Yeah.
So,
then it's
green's not
worth
going
10.
much further without another share being issued.
Mhm. It's gone off on a bit of a curve.
Yeah, I'm sure there was a quicker route to that space.
They just got confused.
You took the
and headed
scenic route.
north. Yeah, they were like, we just want to go north, all right?
Got lost in the forest.
Yeah. Dark in there.
Right. Should I do that? It's a bit boring. Should I do the boring move? Where is that? Oh, it's over there. Okay. No, I think I'll expand with blue.
Okay.
So 2, 4, 6.
Company value goes up by 3.
Just like to make a generous pitch for the Green Train Company. We are expanding nicely and we're looking for investors, generous benefactors to swoop in and help expand. There, little pitch there.
Okay.
I will do an auction move.
Right, what are you going to put up for auction?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm going to go for another yellow one. And the bidding has to start at 7 divided by 3.
Oh, 3 now, yes.
3.
So, 3.
Well, let's start it at 3.
You know, if you win it for 3, that's a terrible position to be in.
Because
you'll only have put 3 money in, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll win it for 3. I just thought I'd point it out.
Yeah.
Who's got yellow shares? Tristan and Dan.
We're sandwiching you.
Going into business with them seems foolish when you can take on the mighty Green Northern Line.
And that is speaking from a man who is in business with both of us.
Why be in the south when you can be in the north?
There's a suggestion in the
quite
chat.
A slogan.
There is a suggestion in the chat that the Green Train Company should run a Kickstarter.
I realise that the only way is up is the perfect slogan for yellow, not green. Because literally the only way is down for green. God damn it. Oh.
So Dan, have you decided what it's going for?
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Oh, 3.
Yeah. I'm starting it low.
Okay, I will say. See, and I got to look now. The board. I'm going to say 8.
Yeah.
Well,
Tristan's out.
that's me out.
Joe, do you want to go higher than 8?
Do you want to invest in a more successful railway company?
Look, that is absolute fighting talk. The thing is, 3 was so tempting. 8 seems a lot less tempting. That's how money works. I understand. Yeah, no.
You passing?
Oh, this is hard. Yeah, I don't want to invest in your stupid Southern Line. No, pass. I'm out. To quote Dragon's Den.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah, no one wants the South.
Right, so you done?
Yeah, I'll bid 9.
Okay, so I bid 8. You're bidding 9.
And everyone else is out, so it's just between you two.
I'll say 10.
Ooh.
11.
Ooh.
I have no idea how much it's worth. This is true. I mean, there's going to be another 6 dividends paid out, and every time yellow pays out
Another
dividends,
7 dividends.
7, it's going to pay at least 2.
So you got to say not much more than this, to be honest.
So I'll bid 12.
Ooh.
All right, I'll go 13.
Oh,
Okay, I'm passing. Pass it that.
Ben
Yours for 13.
13. Add in 13.
Yeah,
Have
You
the
get-
share.
you get
Yeah.
that. And it is now my go. Okay. And I am going to auction green.
yeah.
Controversial.
And I'm going to start the bidding at 13.
Ooh.
Okay, that takes 3 of us out.
Yeah. Just you, Joe.
Ooh. No, I'll happily pass and welcome you on board the Investment Express.
So spend money. Take money. Done.
Welcome to the Green Line, Paul.
Thank you.
only
You're
way
regret
is-
going into business with him.
The only way is left or right. Or off the
Syracuse
board.
is so lovely at this time of year. I mean, there's
It
still
is.
17 trains left in the supply.
Yeah, it's a joy. We could just stick around in Syracuse for a bit, see the
No,
sights.
I think we go to Buffalo. Buffalo sounds cool.
I've heard Buffalo's nice, yeah.
Right. I am going to expand the Southern Line because we can't have our northern rivals doing too well. So I'll move that one on, and then here. Thank you for tidying these up. Here, which costs 1, 2, 3, 4.
And the value of yellow goes up 2.
2.
Putting it on 9.
Okay.
Right. In a rogue move, I'm going to auction. I think there's one final share in red.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to auction red. I'm going to start the bidding at 14.
Yours for 14.
Yours for 14.
Excellent.
14 money into the red company. You spend 14, you take the red share.
Excellent.
Okay. Except that has left Graham also. Oh no, you can't take the auction anymore because it's now full. Right. Yes, I see.
Yes.
He has now got some money to build some more track.
Mhm.
In red
No,
company.
but I don't spend my money on track. I spend other people's money on track.
No, I mean
Um,
red money didn't. Red didn't have any money. Now it has.
Oh, I see. Yes. Well, that probably makes more sense. So that's what is that? 3. What's that going to cost me? That's going to cost 12. That's a lot of money. That's a lie. It's going to cost a lot more than 12. It's going to 16. I won't do that then. Since blue doesn't have 16, blue will not take the move that costs 16. Blue is going to continue expanding westward, I think.
Blue is expanding.
Yep, blue is expanding. So that's 3, 6, 7. in expenditure. Spend money. Value goes up by. Where is that? That's wheeling. So wheeling is worth 3, plus
Plus
this
the
one is
one.
4. So it goes up 4.
Okay.
Okay, we now pay dividends. So red is currently worth
Dividends.
16. So 16 payout. Blue is currently worth 14.
Yep.
And payout. Yellow is worth 9 and payout. And green is worth 10 and payout. We moved. Oh, we've moved Detroit already. Those reset.
Yep.
Let's go.
Did I get some money? I think I did. Yes.
I assume you did. It'll all be in the log,
Check the
or on
log.
this little, or on this little piece of paper.
Ooh.
Can you scroll up?
I don't know. You can
No.
definitely scroll up in the chat window if you click bottom left on the screen.
True.
So it's all
Question in the
there as
chat.
well.
Is this like 18xx Lite? Yeah, I think a lot of these games are. I mean, it's building track on the board, it's stocks and shares, it's investing in companies, buying shares in companies.
Yeah.
You know, it's. I mean, the hardcore 18xx players will say this is nothing like an 18xx game. I'm sure they will, but yeah,
Mechanically, it's very different. But yes,
Yeah.
there's a lot of similar themes.
Yeah.
You're investing in companies and spending that company's money on stuff. So you have these sort of emergent alliances between players based on the combination of colours that you're invested in.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
I'm sort
David's-
of allied with Paul, and I'm sort of allied with Tristan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have
David's
competing,
on his way to
agendas.
work watching this on the train. Hi, David. Thank you for tuning in.
So and just to check, I don't think I get the +2 on the right here, do I? It's only the bit on the left.
The +2 on the right is if you were now to take the develop action, you'd
Cool.
put a house in there, and then yellow would go up by 2.
Sure. So I think that's right then. That's your guide.
So you've expanded.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So are we going to do something with green? Well, possibly. Possibly. I'm just looking at the situation with the old shares. As I say, it's money at the end of the game that wins you the game, not the shares.
The shares are irrelevant. I mean, bear in mind the very last thing that will happen in the game is a final dividend payout,
Yeah.
because whatever triggers the end of the game then continues until a dividend payout.
Yeah.
But yes, the actual value of your shares at that point are irrelevant. It is simply money in hand.
Yeah.
So as we approach the end of the game, it becomes a bit trickier to price the value of things.
Yeah. Okay. I am going to expand the green network.
I'd head east if I were you.
There's a lot of country to roam through up top there.
I reckon you can get back to New York in a big circle.
Right. So that costs me, it costs the company 1, 2, 3, 4, but the value of the company goes up by 3.
Nice.
Check that out.
The Greens' motto is from New York to Albany in the longest route, though. I don't know whether you've understood that motto, Paul.
No, I didn't. No.
No.
Right.
It's gonna take some work.
That's me done.
Right. I am going to expand also because what all the cool kids are doing. Oh no! I've disconnected. Oh, that's
What was
just,
you going to do, Tristan?
I was going to expand blue, and I was going to expand in the most sensible way possible. And
I can see at least 3 ways to interpret that.
Straight down south.
Well, as much as I thought it was a good idea to try and turn blue towards New York, I did. It was definitely west. Oh, I can't find. Right. Hang on. I'm walking over to Dan's computer.
Yeah,
I'm going to go off comms and then I'm going to shout into Dan's microphone.
So
All right.
I'll move the track dial along one,
Yep.
and then you want to expand blue.
Want to expand blue? So zoom in a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So you're either heading straight towards Chicago, or probably, or maybe taking a detour via Columbus.
There. And then into the city. There. And then north one. Or northwest, northeast, west. Yeah.
Northwest.
Right. I approve this message.
Right. So that costs them 3,
The value goes up by 1.
and the value goes up by 1. Yep.
Yeah, done.
I'm going to continue the Great Green expansion and pop along west.
Yeah, so green
Which
value goes up
costs
by
us-
2.
But it costs us 3.
Costs a 3. Look at that. Bargain.
No one's already done this, have they? No. Okay, go. Spend. Cool.
Right. I'm going to auction.
So how many people have expanded this turn? 3. That's the only thing that's happened.
No, it can't be.
Yeah, Tristan expanded.
Dan,
Joe
Paul,
expanded.
Tristan, Joe. All 3 of you expanded.
You expanded, didn't you, Dan?
I expanded.
Paul did. Yeah,
I
so
did.
that's 4
So
expansions.
it should be on 4. Yeah, it was just
Yeah.
expand.
Okay.
Right. I'm not going to expand. I'm going to auction,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm auctioning a blue share.
Ooh.
And I'm going to bid. So 19 wins it outright. Do I want to win it outright? Do I care that much? Is it worth 19?
18 wins it outright.
Sorry, 18. You're right. 18 wins it outright. What's it worth? It's worth. Yeah. Okay. 18. It'll pay for itself in 3 dividends. Yeah, I'm not sure I care enough. I don't think it's worth 18. I'm going to bid 16.
Oh,
So it's just whether Tristan's interested.
yeah.
Oh, I'm always interested. You know what? I'm going to bid 18.
You are going to bid 18.
Let's see if you really don't think it's worth 18. That's
Cunning. Yeah, no, I'll bid 19. Oh, we're live.
He
Hang
was
on.
bluffing. Right, yours for 19 then.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll bid 19.
We could have had it for 18.
I know.
So 19, take money.
You only gave them 18.
Done. Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
I'm going to use the expand track icon move. And no prizes for guessing which track I'm expanding.
Green.
Uh,
He's got a monopoly on the yellow.
yeah, that one. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6 expenditure.
Yeah, they don't stack properly, do they? Very
Company
weird.
goes up by 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah, it still says 2.
You don't?
Yeah.
Right. So we can't expand.
No.
What am I going to choose? What am I going to choose? What's the money situation? Oh. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So I'm going to put a green share up for auction. And I'm going to bid 16.
Oh, look. Ooh.
I'm gonna pass.
So I'll spend 16.
You'll spend 16.
Who was that green?
That was green.
16.
That's my go done.
Okay, they have 24 money.
Great. I think you know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for an auction.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm gonna auction blue.
Yep.
And I'm gonna bid 15.
Yours.
Yep. All yours.
All right, I've given the company the money.
And
And now we're
money.
going to do another dividend.
Very much.
So that's blue sold out. So there are 3 yellow shares left, whatever it might say when you hover over it, and 2 green shares left.
Right, the values of the company should be correct. So I'm going to do red payout.
Yep.
$6 each.
Yeah.
Blue payout. $8 each.
Yep.
Well, 4 per share. Yellow payout. Dan gets 12, Tristan gets 6, and then green payout. I get 10, Joe gets 5. Okay. So it is Joe's go.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to have to auction.
Try and wrest back control of your precious company.
Well, I think maybe more of a pride thing than anything else.
Oh, and
to be
Detroit
honest,
moves
at
up.
this stage.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the chat.
Detroit moves up. Yep.
Yeah, thank you, Brian.
It's tempting to get in on yellow as well, though. But no, I think I'm going to have to go. I think I'm going to have to go green. It's not the last share, though, is it? All right.
It is not the last share. What's the bid?
I think I'm going to go 16.
Pass.
It's not the last one, so it's all good.
So, sorry, what was that, Joe? 16?
16 for green.
And then I passed.
To be part of the Great Northern Journey.
Well, if I don't bid, you only got Tristan left.
So remember, the game will come to an end early if 3 of the companies have no shares.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I think that might include Wabash. I think. Let me double check that. 3 or more companies have no shares on their charter.
Yeah, so 3 or more.
Oh, no. Yes, none. Yes, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if another green share gets sold, then the game end of the game is triggered.
Yep.
Game over.
Which would be a very odd and unusual but early finish.
Yep, we've done Have we done any
No, nobody's done this at all.
It's you, Tristan, to decide if you want to bid 17.
Risk, isn't it? Yeah, I'll bid 17.
Fine. I'll bid 18. I'm not thrilled about it.
Like a book.
It was hard to bluff when I was so keen to get it on the table. To be honest. Spend money. And I shall take it and pop it over here.
Okay.
Cool.
Right,
Graham.
Graham.
Yeah, I'm going to expand the blue. And I see no reason not to rush up towards Chicago.
It's got the money, hasn't it?
Yeah,
And there's no blue shares left, so
we can afford to go via there, so we will. One, 2, 3, and +1.
I think it's beauty, that blue railway. Look at that.
Yep.
have you done the +1?
Yep.
Okay. Dan. Yellow Dan.
Yeah.
www model error malformed URL. Well, that's an interesting error message. Who did what?
I'll start an auction for yellow. Why not?
Ooh.
Feels like his yellow shares.
So I
want
can
some
only be
monopoly.
beat by Graham. So let's start the bidding at yeah, go on, 17.
It's me out.
And me.
Yeah, it's
And
just
me.
Graham.
No, not interested.
Okay. So 17 done. So 17 into the yellow company.
And does yellow have 2 shares left or 1?
It
2.
has 2 shares left.
Excellent. All right.
Yes. They're weirdly not stacking. There's something. I think one of the shares is not quite right.
Yeah. Right. So my go. Well, green's got loads of money in the bank, so let's go green. Is that 3? No, it's 2. 1, 2, 3. Right. Where are we going to go?
Toledo, surely. I mean, I don't want to influence.
So, can green get to Chicago?
Not before blue.
Not before blue, but can it get to Chicago? I think it can.
You got 8 left after this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah.
Weird, isn't it? Because we've both got a vested interest. It feels strange not to discuss it, but at the same time, we're competing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can discuss it. You just need to remember you both have slightly conflicting interests
So-
because of different shares, except you don't, do you?
Green
No,
spends
it's exactly the
for-
same things.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, not deliberately.
You bought the
until-
same things, but Paul has twice as much money as you. So
Yeah. So green
I
spends for
I think one of you is definitely winning over the other at the moment.
goes in value by 1. Right. So all of the companies are now the same value.
Oof.
Interesting.
Not for long.
And that is my go done.
Right. Well,
Do you have a
Graham,
grand plan?
I'm going to complete our great project.
Yes.
People
You
will
go
be
via-
talking about this.
You go via
for
South
years.
Bend as well, if you like.
Yeah, absolutely. I've always wanted to visit South Bend.
Yep.
That like Southend?
Yeah. So that costs 6.
So is green blocked off now from getting to Chicago?
No, because they
No.
can go on the same tiles,
Oh,
but they'd have to
planes.
pay. They'd have to pay double. Is that right, Graham?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
forgot about that.
If you coexist, you pay double, then
Double.
triple, and so on.
Okay.
Yes.
So
So income value goes up 8, which
I'll put it
you've
up
done.
8.
Right. We now
is the value not-
pay
oh,
out.
yeah. Sorry.
We now pay out a single dividend just for blue.
Blue.
Oh yes, oh mama.
Oh no.
And we bring the Wabash Railway into play. It starts here in Fort Wayne. We put that black cube on the 1. And who was that? Tristan, you get you get to start the auction if you wish for this share of the Wabash Railway.
Oh no!
And it's worth
Go straight
1.
up for auction. Oh dear.
And it's worth 1. Interesting. I'm going to bid.
It's worth noting it only has 10 trains and there is only one other share.
11 trains.
Well, 11
Oh,
plus.
But yeah,
Yeah.
one's on the board.
Yeah, one's out on the board. Yeah.
And
Doesn't seem very valuable.
Well, the thing is, in theory, you can spend 10 and go straight into Chicago.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
Oh, and then it would go up
and then it would
to
immediately shoot up
a
by
value of
7.
8. Yeah.
Yeah. But you need to spend 10 to do that. So I think it is circumstantially sometimes very valuable and sometimes not.
Mm.
I'm going to bid 10.
Right. Joe.
I
So Joe
can't.
can't.
Joe
Very
can't
well.
bid.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, and I'm going to pass.
So Paul.
So it's just Paul.
Ooh.
So whose go is it at the moment?
Well, it's currently still in Tristan's go, so it's about to be.
Sorry,
Joe's
yeah.
go. Yeah.
I moved it prematurely.
Right. So what I'm thinking is if we let Tristan have the Wabash shares, me and Joe could just about get to Chicago.
Before him,
Yeah, because you
just
put
about.
3 in and I put 3 in, and then we're there.
We're not tempted by Detroit.
Well, we'll get that next turn.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to say pass. So it
And I
shows for
will
10.
have a lovely share. Thank you very much.
So Wabash goes up to $10. You spend $10, and then that is it. That is your go done.
It
Okay.
really comes down now to whether I want to complete the Great Northern Rail or whether I want to enact some sort of other glamorous rail plan. Other glamorous plan. Otherwise, Paul's going to beat me. But I think my commitment to the Green Rail overrides my sense of competitiveness at this point, I'm afraid.
So you're going to need to pay double for
Boom.
Southern Bend. So that's 4, 5, 6. They're lively, these trains, aren't they?
So green goes up by 1.
Green goes up by 1, and you need to spend 6 money.
Okay.
Oh, I think when you move the cube, it sets the value.
It does, but only when you move the cube.
Yeah.
Ah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
So if
So
you take
just
it and re-drop it on.
So just before the payout, what I was doing is just clicking on each one, and what that was.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Are you done, Joe?
Yeah, I believe so.
And did you move the thing on?
He didn't, but I did it for him.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Because you see, there's a flaw in your plan, which is I now use the last of the rail builds in order to send the Blue Railway off to Pittsburgh.
Oh. Yeah.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah, Benny's in the chat and saying the game might end very early.
Blue goes up by whatever Pittsburgh is worth, 4.
Wow, go blue. Look at that. Yeah.
Dominating. A scar on the landscape, you might say.
One of these on the map, is that what I do?
Yeah. So you put it on the right square. Yeah, just the one.
Oh, he's done developing?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got a lot of +2 options. They're all much the same, I think.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise I had it on mute. Yeah, I'll go there.
So the value of yellow goes up by
Balance
2.
upside down on the train. There we go. Yeah.
So
Yellow goes up by 2. Yep.
Right, so I can't expand.
You can't. Some fiend used the last one.
I could auction and not auction, but actually I think what I'm going to do...
You can auction and not auction, yes. There
No,
are.
I think I'm going to...
Oh, there's 2 yellows left, yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you mean auction and not auction?
You can always take an action. You can always pick one of these, move it up,
Yeah.
and then just choose not to take the action.
Oh, can I do that instead? Sorry, I didn't realise. I thought I had to start an auction, but not
No.
actually auction. Like, I had to auction one, but wouldn't be able to
No.
win it.
If
Oh,
you just
yeah.
wanted to trigger a dividend,
Yeah, I'd love
and
to
without
do
an
that,
auction
please.
happening, you'd like to
Yeah.
do. Okay.
Okay, I've moved yellow back
Well,
down 2.
Okay, we'll
Cool.
move that back down to there.
So everything
So it's-
resets.
Okay, so we need to do
Detroit
Sorry.
goes up.
I did
the
thought I had
trick.
to take part, but not do it. if
Right.
that makes-
So red payout. 6 to me, 6 to Graham, 6 to Joe. Blue payout, huge amount. 14 to Tristan, 14 to Graham.
Wow.
Yellow payout, 4 to Tristan, 12 to Dan. And then green payout, 10 to me, 10 to Joe.
And let's not forget the delightful black that would love to pay out
Oh, yes.
1. Yeah, look at that paying for itself already.
One lovely dollar. Right, my go.
Now it's Paul's go, and
Now
now,
I'm
you
gonna
can
build
if you
track.
want to. Yeah, now you can go in.
Okay, so we're going to go.
We could do both, couldn't we? Chicago and Detroit.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah,
So
nice.
it costs you 3, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, double to 8, 9. Yeah, so 9, and it goes up by 7, 12. It goes
9.
up-
Bend.
Boom.
Yep.
Nice.
And they'll pay a dividend for green.
Oh, it does, doesn't it?
Yep.
That is lovely stuff, that.
16 each. Nice. That's my go done. I'm happy with that. How much money is left in green? 23. How many trains are left in green? 2.
Well,
That's
that's an
fine.
expensive
It's
track.
done its thing. It has done its thing.
When we started, it was just a poor little train heading off the map. Now,
And then I
You
bought
can
some
get-
shares, took over, and went go west.
now you can get from New York to Chicago in only a really weird route.
Yeah, through the forest.
Via Detroit, you can't underestimate that. It is still Tristan, your turn, isn't it?
It is
Yeah,
just a
no,
go.
Yeah, okay. Just thinking.
One more. If a green share gets bought, the game is over.
And if
Yeah.
a black share gets bought, the game's over.
Oh, if a black share gets bought, yes, true.
What about a yellow share?
No, there's 2 of them.
Who
Oh, there's
knows?
2.
Yeah.
Oh, it's hiding underneath.
No one wants your yellow railway down.
No.
Oh,
Noticed.
In fact, I think we
Um,
can fix the stacking problem by putting these 2 here. Is that going to stack? No, that's not even going to stack. There. That can go there. That can go there. That can go there. And then that can go there. There you go. Fixed it.
nice.
Yeah, one of them's a bit weird. I'm loath to play about with it too much because I don't know how the code's working.
Tristan, if you don't trigger an auction for yellow now, then I'm going to be very disappointed. Just to undo Paul's hard work there.
That's exactly the kind of motivation I'm looking for. But instead, I'm going to build some black trains to try and justify what I spent on it.
Oh, because you can't get to Chicago now.
I can't get to Chicago anymore. I'm
Yeah.
two money short. 1, 2, 3 is what it's going to cost, and it's going to add 2 to the
You can
value.
get. Oh no, you can't, can you? Yeah, 9,
No.
10, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. It costs you to get to Chicago. Yep.
And that's
Joe's just been
money.
disconnected again.
Yeah, everything's just crashed for me, but I think I can come straight back in. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this just Tabletop Simulator hammering your computer?
I don't know what's happening really, but. Ooh. Oh no, it's my turn next as well.
It's a bit
The pressure.
memory intensive
Yeah.
software.
Oh, is that maybe what?
You
I
all
think it
done,
might be the
Tristan?
internet.
Yeah, that's me all
Right.
wrapped up.
I'm in.
Joe,
I'm
you're
back
up.
in. Right. Well, my life mission's been completed. Really. What should we do now? I guess. I really like that yellow share, but I don't know whether I have the financial muscle. So instead, I think I'm gonna.
Disconnect.
Oh, right. I'm going to improve one of the green 2 value things if someone wants to drop a house onto one of those for me.
Just onto a random green city.
Yeah, whichever one gives the most. I think they're all 2 though, aren't they?
They're all 2, yeah.
Whichever one looks like it needs housing.
Cleveland.
Oh, definitely.
Right. Green's gone up by 2. Done.
And then that moves up by 1.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, somebody's done it.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So many choices. I think we'll go with.
How do you improve Wheeling and Pittsburgh?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing now.
Ah.
I'm going to improve Pittsburgh. So again, you do it like that, and you just move the marker up to the next space.
Okay.
Which means blue and red both go up by 2.
I'm really enjoying the Tabletop Simulator error message, which tells me to check my firewall, my antivirus, and my internet. It's not sure which. It's like one
Check
of those.
all of the things.
Yeah. Right.
Something is broken.
I know that. I was looking for specifics. I'll try and come back in again.
Maybe it just knows that you've completed your green railroad and it just feels that your time's done.
I feel empty now, if I'm honest. I don't know what to do.
Other games are available.
Trains. I'm going to go here. One, 2,
He's going into the mountains. Yeah.
3.
That
Look
costs
at
4,
that.
5, 6, 12.
Oh, that's a lot. Dear, oh dear.
But it does
12.
increase your value by 1 plus the value of wheeling. 3. So yellow goes up by 4.
This mountain was plus. Oh, it's +1. Yeah. Okay, fine. All done.
Has yellow gone up?
Yeah. Did I do it
Right.
right?
Did it go up by
1,
4?
2, 3, 4. I think so.
Okay.
Game's just obsessed with kicking me now.
Yeah, Joe keeps going in and out.
It really doesn't like me, does it?
No.
Yeah, I've double checked yellow's on the right space. You're all
Great.
good.
Thank you.
Okay, right, my go. So, still 2 trains left for green. But it can get there, which is +1, which is not really worth it. So I think I'm going to do that action. And I'm going to develop. And I'll develop Detroit.
You can't develop Detroit.
You can't develop Detroit, so I won't develop
Not
Detroit.
allowed.
I will
Planning permission was
develop.
denied, I'm afraid.
And if you could, it would only put it up by one, which probably isn't what you
yeah,
want to do.
I'll develop. I'll develop Buffalo. There you go. So green goes up by 2. Done.
Right. Well, I'm going to continue the great expansion of this
Wabash.
lovely Wabash Railroad.
Oh,
Uh,
Tristan,
we're gonna
please.
pop down to Cincinnati, not least because they will celebrate us as the first train to get there, despite the fact that the Yellow Railroad
Yeah.
is threatening the whole game.
Yeah. There's
It's really
just
sad.
outside the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to come in? No, we're fine out here.
Any day now, they'll have been thinking.
Plus
Right,
4.
take us 1, 2, 3, 4.
Value's gone up by 2. I've done this.
Right, I'm going to spend some money. Excellent. Job done.
Right. Joe, sure go.
Right, well, I'm not there, but
No.
I think let's focus on the Green Railway again.
Okay.
I think actually, I might actually be able to come back in just in time for my turn. I would really like to get to Albany, but I know that dream is dead, which is sad. So maybe I'll just pop a little house down somewhere. What
So the
else
next
am I
best
invested
place,
in?
I think, is Syracuse.
Yeah, I think let's go Syracuse. Am I tempted to go for the red line instead?
Green's better for us.
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, because red is the profits are shared with Graham.
At this point, I've got to find a way of branching out.
Yeah.
But I don't think red does that anyway. So yeah, yeah.
Okay, and I don't think I've moved this cube, so... Well, maybe I did.
I'll count the houses and add 1 because we've only played them this time, haven't we? 1, 2, 3.
Ah, but Pittsburgh has been developed as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's been as well. 4.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's right.
4. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's all done.
Graham. Interesting. Suddenly we've stopped auctioning.
Not for long.
You're going to auction?
The green
so
share.
this is going to trigger the end then.
Ooh.
Right, what's the green share worth? There's 5. Is there 5 of them? There's 5 of them at 35. So 7. I will bid 7.
So let me just check the end of the game again.
So the game will end. Let me just move this up 1.
As soon as the next general dividend pays out.
Yes. So there are at most 2 more actions.
Yeah. Okay. And you've put green up for 7.
Yes.
And you're saying when it pays out dividends, it would be 7.
Yes.
Well, 10. No, because it. Wait, hang on. It's going to pay out 1 more dividend of
Yeah.
7.
Yep.
So you don't want to pay more than 7.
Unless your turn will be improving its value in some way, you'll be spending 10 money to get 7 money.
Right, I see. No, I'm not going anywhere near green. If it was blue, maybe.
I don't think there's. I mean, I might be missing something. I don't think there's a reason for anyone to
No, I'll
to
pass.
bid for it.
Yep. Is everybody passing?
Well, you know of my affinity to the Green Railway.
You're going to bid 8?
Well, you're probably going to be developing it, aren't you, Joe?
I will.
But you won't get a chance to develop.
You won't get another go.
No.
I know, and at this point, I don't think really there's a way I can win. So I'd really like.
Well, you got quite a lot of
finish-
money.
Yeah, I know, but Paul's got the same shares as me, and he's got more.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. I've played a bad game. So
Oh, it's your first game.
It's better than Dan. I promise you'll beat Dan.
Yeah.
So to be honest, I'd like to just end the game with a bit of pride and a bit of knowledge that I have, made the rail lines better. I'm gonna bid 8.
Well, that is yours for 8.
Yours for 8.
Unless Paul, you want? No, you're not. Okay.
No,
No.
it's
Same
passed.
affinity.
Yours for 8.
You don't have the same affinity towards it, do you?
No.
Feel a bit used, if I'm honest, but
8.
we'll go with it.
Right. So, Dan, possibly the last action of the game.
It will be.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this.
You're,
And
you,
I'm
you,
gonna
you
go-
finally going to Cincinnati, or you?
I'm going here.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna do both. That one.
Oh,
And
the people of
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati
Boom.
rejoice.
Nice.
Okay, that will cost 8.
8.
Yeah.
And you went here as well, didn't you?
No, he
So,
was already there.
Oh, okay.
+1,
Cincinnati for
+1,
4.
+2, so +4.
Yeah. Remind me, the forests, the
Yep.
little dollar symbol. If you were to develop that, what would you get?
$2
Actual money.
for the company that developed it.
Bit
For
rubbish,
the
isn't it?
company.
It is, but it can mean the difference between getting to Chicago and not getting to Chicago sometimes. So
Okay.
it doesn't often happen.
So we're doing a final payout.
Yes, are all the values correct?
Well, I've just clicked on the little things, so hopefully they are. No, green is not. Okay, it's not resetting it.
Yeah. Broken
Interesting.
green.
What was it on? 36.
It was on 36, yeah.
36. Right, okay, so red's on 18. Payout, come in. Boom. Blue is on 30. Payout is coming. Yellow is on 24. Green is on 36. And then black is on 5. There you go.
Oh,
Payout
Tristan.
has been
And
done.
that's it. Game over.
Oh, he beat you by 3.
Wabash Railway just came in and saved your bacon, didn't it?
Yeah, there you go.
Who knew
I
it
thought I
would make a
might have.
difference?
I thought I might have sneaked up on you there, Graham, with green getting.
Yeah, but what happened was I diluted the value of green. That's why I did it. I didn't
Oh,
want the
you
green.
did.
I just wanted the 5th green share in play. Whether that was enough, it might have been enough.
That is
Yeah, because I was within a
diabolical.
few of you, and I think that last green payment might have been enough. But as you say, you made the greens worth. Oof, I can't add up. What was it? 5
36 divided by 4.
divided by 5. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
what
divided
it
by
was
5. Yeah, so it
Wasn't it? So you got 8, whereas before you would have got
9.
Yeah.
So it was only $2 difference. So no.
Oh, okay, fair enough. It didn't matter. Okay, but that's why I did it.
Yeah.
And I thought that was the only way I wasn't winning the game was because of you.
Yeah.
And also I probably wanted the game to end because I thought I was winning.
Yeah,
So,
you're in a good
yeah.
position. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So-
Well, thank you very much for teaching. So,
Oh,
Yeah,
Dan,
thank you.
well, obviously you've played a few train games before. You've played Steam and Age of Steam and things like
Yeah.
that. This one is quite different because you're not shipping goods from A to B.
Yeah. Lots
Enjoy
of
it?
similarities, though.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
As
Lots
I
of
say,
really interesting mechanics.
this is one of the Cube Rails games, and there's loads of them. I mean, yeah, so many of the games like this where you're, putting things on here, getting shares in companies, and you can only build in companies that you've got. So, yeah, they're pretty popular.
It was really good. I really enjoyed Tabletop Simulator as well. As many times as it kicked me, this is my first ever use of it, and
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Once you get used to Tabletop Simulator, there's a lot of little tricks that I can teach you, like picking up multiple objects from a bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Click
saw
and
you
hold
do
with the
that.
left mouse button.
Spawning
And then-
elephants.
Repeatedly click with the right mouse button, and you can pick up multiple objects.
Oh,
You can drag and drop. You can put things. You can do a lot.
I'll tell you what I learned the other day that I didn't realize. Do you ever use picture in picture?
I used it once. Yeah,
So
it can be quite useful.
You can use picture in picture to create a frozen bit of the board of the screen that's always there. What I didn't realize until just the other day is you can actually drag things out of the picture onto the board. So I
Oh,
can,
right.
I can't even see the red train bag on my screen, but I can see the little version of it,
Oh, right.
and I can just drag them straight out rather than having to drag things right across the screen.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's lots of little features. So anyway, we are all done. Thank you very much for those people who've been watching the streams tonight. If you're interested in watching us play through the crew, we did that earlier on today. That is on the channel right now. If you want to go and see us playing through the crew, we played through 5 missions of this. Obviously, this was Chicago Express. Thank you very much to everybody for watching. And thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters that fund the channel. Yeah, if you want to support the channel, because this wasn't a sponsored video, we have a very, very large elephant on screen. It's patreon.com.
Got a train on its back.
Gaming Rules, and it's the Patreon support that effectively funds the channel for all of these extra playthroughs that I'm doing, and there'll be more to come as well. We're live streaming on Friday as well, and then possibly some over the weekend. But yeah, doing a lot of live streaming at the moment. So yeah, thank you very much to everybody for watching. If you are a Patreon supporter, there may be a private stream going on right now of just one, which I haven't really announced, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing that over on the Patreon channel. But for now, I will say goodbye. Thank you to everybody for joining in, and thank you, Graham, for teaching.
No
Thanks
problem.
for having us.
Thanks, Paul.
Yeah,
Anytime.
thank you very much.
Anytime. I'll speak to you in a minute. Right. Yes. So thank you very much to everybody for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next stream. Gaming Rules is proudly sponsored by Game Toppers, upgrading your gaming experience. Visit GameToppersLLC.com.